world watching on, away we go. And for so many, the dream is to hoist the World Cup this summer, but for most, only a dream towing the line of imagination. But for these two sides, that fought very real. Games, of course, against both Manchester City and Atletico Madrid. The ball played forward now. Real opening for Rafinha. Well, something out of nothing for Brazil, nearly.
Heads are down from France, and Casemiro picks it out expertly. Rafinha has to wait on a bit. It's just a little bit behind him. It checks up. So Rafinha understands just
options awaiting. Down under the challenge. Garners the referee's attention and a free kick.
Contact. That's a trailing leg from Wesley.
So in it comes for France. It's a delicious ball to the back post, and Rabiot is the last player to just nudge the ball behind for a goal.
Rooted to the spot as this just dances along the top of the 6-yard box.
Poignantly into Ekitike. Ekitike, across the face it goes. Gusto back from whence it came. And Casemiro, calm under pressure, makes the clearance.
Needs to gain 20-30 yards of space, and the starting positions are higher to force this turnover.
Here's Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli, let's fly! Just a whisker wide.
It's around, and from that, they're able to start the press higher. One mistake quickly turns over, and the starting position from Theo Hernandez is so high. Vinicius Jr. draws the attention to be able to give the space for Martinelli to cut it.
And here come France once more. It's a rather late challenge, isn't it? Instantly the referee pulling out the yellow cards.
Starts from France, hunting in a pack together of four to go and win it on
service. Olise with an inviting ball in. Not to be dealt with by Brazil for now. Gusto back into the path of Olise. Here's Casemiro, has his pocket picked. Forward now for Mbappe. A real opening. Mbappe! Oh, wow! Gusto back into the path of Olise. Here's Casemiro, has his pocket picked. Forward now for Mbappe. A real opening. Mbappe! Oh, wow! One fabulous French foray. Kylian Mbappe within one of the all-time goal-scoring record and gives France the lead in Boston.
Offense into offense. It's a clever ball through. Mbappe with the touch to invite Ederson out, and then the ability to slow himself down. Tchouaméni wins it. It's brilliance from the Ballon d'Or winner, Ousmane Dembélé. Mbappe knows exactly what he's doing. When Ederson comes out, he slows himself. It's that moment. That's the difference between one of the best strikers that's ever played this game and the rest of the strikers in this world. Slow yourself down, compose yourself, and apply the ruthless finish. Lovely combination.
Olise, France up and running again. Kylian Mbappe and Hernandez. Found it well wide of the intended target.
Away, there's an overload. It's a 3-on-2 on the near side. Hernandez just rushes the upper, get it, and then win the foul.
So now then, Vinicius Jr. getting closer and closer to goal. Martinelli in support. Rafinha arriving as well. Falls to the cusp and less towards goal. And well wide of the left-hand post.
This is better from Brazil, understanding before France can get back and get set. If they can go quickly, the combination run was set off by Martinelli, and then it was accompanied by another attacker from Brazil.
Defense on the mindset of Brazil, though. Ousmane Dembélé. Tchouaméni in behind! Mbappe.
Free-flowing French football at its finest. Mbappe never takes a look. He has a sixth sense of understanding where the goal is, but this time he knows that if he takes a touch...
As Brazil now look to find something. Wesley down under the challenge. Referee said the ball was won. Much to the dismay of the thousands of Brazil fans in attendance. Here's Casemiro. Casemiro! And wide. Well, he's convinced it should be a corner. And has talked himself into the referee's book.
Casemiro does so well to win this back. As it goes by, he's forward now.
And it comes from Rafinha to the back post and headed up and over by Casemiro. Blank. Dembélé, Olise, in towards Kylian Mbappe!
And if I'm Brazilian players, I am furious at Casemiro because of the entire play go. He cannot make the foul in the middle of the field or he'll get a second yellow. This whole attack happens, and everybody's scrambling because of that very moment. That's indiscipline.
Solitary goal to separate the two sides thus far. And that's how the first half ends. A 56th goal on international soil for Kylian Mbappe. So as it stands at the break, the dress rehearsal falls in favour of France, who lead at half-time by 1-0. Insinuate, though, they've just not had enough time to perhaps execute in the manner in which he wants. But nevertheless, now a rolling of the dice. Rafinha. And so the road to 2026 continues here at Gillette Stadium. A single solitary goal from Kylian Mbappe, the difference between the two sides thus far. Callum Williams alongside former US Youth International Jamie Watson, your commentary team. Jamie, now what to expect in the second half?
Should be a different look from Brazil, understanding that.
Vinicius Junior, Casemiro, Cunha, Martinelli via a deflection. In the end, cleared away by Malo Gusto, but Brazil starting to purr.
Dante tracks this so well and is able to get into the path. That is a wonderful step from the Liverpool man to be able to get into the path and stop Arsenal's top goal scorer on the season.
Here's Casemiro. So well to find Luis Enrique again. Here is the Zenit St. Petersburg man, Enrique! This is the first real save from Magnon, and now Vinicius Junior! Casemiro! And over. Brazil have life.
Attack. It's just asking real questions now. You're asking Upamecano to step up, and now everybody's at 6s and 7s defending to try to come forward. And it's last-ditch defense. It's been a bright start for Brazil, but they need their reward in the form of an equalizer.
André Santos with a poignant ball forwards. Wesley in behind. Now then, here they come again. Has the referee got a decision to make? The yellow card has been brandished.
What a wonderful ball through, and it's such a smart touch from Wesley to go across the face of Upamecano. And the decision from our referee, Guido Gonzalez, was that there's the foul outside the box. This can be a red card. That is a clear and obvious error. And to that point, Guido Gonzalez is being sent to the monitor. That would mean there was the opinion.
So then, he's saying, no, the yellow card was wrong. Red card is the correct decision. And it's greeted to a raucous roar here at Gillette Stadium. It is Pereira, gathered well by Magnon in goal.
From this position, he's got to put his foot through it.
So, Lacroix, the player coming in to replace Ibrahim Konate in a like-for-like change at centre-half. So N'Golo Kante in for Tchouameni, and Maxence Lacroix in for Ousmane Dembele.
More tactical shifts now. You get
inviting so many of those players. Here's Casemiro, Douglas Santos, and behind for a corner.
That right there, that little snake inside to out is worth the price of admission. And then Casemiro doesn't even look when he plays this through to Douglas Santos. Wonderful recovery though from Malo Gusto.
Martinelli departs early. On comes João Pedro. 21 goals in all competitions this year for Chelsea. Here come 10-man France. Olise with the ball at feet. Ekitike! And in the biggest dress rehearsal of them all, France look as buttoned up as humanly possible and lead Brazil by 2-0.
At the bottom of the screen, that it gets Leo Pereira shifting too much to join Douglas Santos, and Hugo Ekitike finds this space just in behind Wesley, who was caught forward when the ball turned over. Ekitike stays wide, and that is a brilliant ball from Olise to understand the attention's going to go to the talisman Mbappe, so he goes with the other thought process with another inch-perfect pass through.
Thuram of Inter in Italy will be entering, as well as Desiré Doué from Paris Saint-Germain, as Kylian Mbappe leaves it. What an afternoon for him.
He's made his impact in the first half.
Full of Brazilian players.
Oh,
Level
love
it
it.
on into Fabio into the grasp of Ederson for now.
This is so good from France, and Charamu's just come on, understands.
Fabio thought was to find Desiré Doué. They do that. Desiré Doué now down under the challenge, and the referee blows the whistle and distributes the yellow card to Brunner.
Breakout happens. Banez leaves it short.
Brazil find a way back into the contest here. It's opened up for Casemiro. João Pedro unable to gather, but it will be a free kick to Brazil.
This is when he's at his best. Malo Gusto has had a really good outing, but
could they? Lovely ball, just the face of goal back from whence it came. Still not cleared away, and it's in. Well, it only took them 77 minutes, but Bremer is the player credited with the goal. His first in Brazilian colours, and Brazil, with 10 to play, are right back in it.
Watch at the top of the screen. The way that this is sent back in from Casemiro, it's so smart. Good patience to take the touch, and then from there, it's just a fortuitous ball played across. This is smart to be able to understand from Enrique, the halftime substitute. It's a difficult angle to shoot from, so to play this back across is the best possibility for Brazil. And ultimately, they find the foot of Bremer, and they find a lifeline back into this match.
So Bremer off the mark, the man to do it with Vinicius Junior. Down the line he goes for João Pedro. João Pedro across. Well gathered by Mike Maignan again. Danilo over the ball. Brazilian debutant. In it comes, headed towards goal by Casemiro, and easily gathered by Mike Maignan. N'Golo Kanté. France go on the prowl for number 3. It's Malo Gusto of all people. It's a really assertive piece of goalkeeping from Ederson. Here come Brazil again. Luis Enrique. Enrique across the face, and lashed towards goal by Bremer.
This falls to the center back, and he strikes it like a center back would. He does the hard part to break free, but from that he's got to hit the target. What he's trying to do is generate extra power.
Vinicius Junior. Bremer. Bremer in behind.
Everyone inside this sold-out stadium thinks that he's going to have a go, and it's a clever deception to try to slip it through. But Thiago had just taken that last step back. Then he's always chasing it as fast as he is. Even he can't quite get to it. Wonderful deception for Bremer. And if it would have been a half, and then from Doué, that's the type of dedication you're going to have to see a result out.
It's the kind of dedication and the kind of challenge that wins you a massive football match. Yes, it's only a friendly, but this game meant so much to Didier Deschamps, to Carlo Ancelotti, and those in the audition period here ahead of the FIFA Men's World Cup.
Crispy